Alright, you know what it is, E-King Fight News, we are back. And Guillermo Rigondeaux making news once again. He has posted his letter from Vada dated November 27th, 2017. So dated just a few days ago. And this is a letter from Margaret Goodman, the president of Vada. And he's showing that, you know what, all my tests are not positive, all negative, for some reason it says Dear Vassal. That makes no sense. But it was addressed to Guillermo Rigondeaux, and the letter is to advise you that one or more of your collected specimens have been analyzed for performance enhancing drugs by Vada, and the results are negative. You have passed all your tests. And Rigondeaux, shout out to Rigondeaux, you know, making this a public issue, daring Lomachenko to do the same, you know, reveal your results, you know, let's all be, you know, part of clean boxing, you know, and, you know, as Deontay Wilder has found out, the heavyweight division is riddled with PED users, and I think combat sports in general. Look at the UFC, how many guys have popped in the past couple of weeks. It's crazy. You know, Anderson Silva. Legendary fighter. But he tests positive. You know, Vitor Belfort tests positive. And all these guys on this fucking testosterone therapy and shit. Not that there's anything wrong with that. But if you're getting in the ring and you're about to fight someone, there's something wrong with that. I'll tell you that right now. Guillermo Rigondeaux proving once again he is among the clean athletes in boxing, and you know he's putting everything out on the line on this fight. You know, he's showing the proof. This man is clean and he's ready to get in the ring, move up two divisions, and take on a guy like Vasyl Lomachenko, which is gonna be his toughest fight to date. That will absolutely be his toughest fight, and he's taking it on head first. So, you know, shout out to Rigondeaux. He truly is one of the great fighters of this era. This is a statement on posting his Vada results. First of all, I'm a pro boxer. I've never taken shortcuts in my life. I'll always try and do things the right way or not to do it at all. No one can ever point the finger at me saying I'm a cheater. These are the results of my latest Vada tests for my upcoming fight versus Lomachenko. I was available at all times for the Vada inspectors with no problems. The only way to keep the sport that we love clean should be to be transparent. He's obviously promoting the fact that he's being transparent without having to make public my results, so that there's no doubt that any of my stresses of being the best, and that I am surrounded by an excellent team that watches over me and does things like this. You see, man, Luis Ortiz needs to get with Mundo Boxing. He needs to get with, you know, Team Rigondeaux. That's what he needs to do. Then probably won't have to deal with no positive results. Rigo went on to say, now I hope the fans and the media will require Lomachenko to do the same, because at this point I have no idea if they have even ran a test on Lomachenko. So that, you know, that's interesting. You know, Rigondeaux, obviously, I'm sure Lomachenko probably doesn't know when Rigondeaux gets tested. I'm quite sure that information should be kept confidential, right? So it's you know, it's like balls in Lomachenko's court if he wants to make that a public issue. If he wants to, you know, go out there and, you know, having nothing to hide, he should be able to produce the same records. That his tests have been clean, and he doesn't need to, you know, he really doesn't need to go through any controversy, if any test results that may not be negative. But you know, obviously, I think if someone did test positive, Vada would have notified the authorities in this bout, like Top Rank, like Rock Nation. So even Rigondeaux mentioned that he believes 100% that Lomachenko's clean, but you should put your letter out there that shows you're clean. And I think Rigondeaux is just trying to make a headline here. He's a clean fighter, and he's letting the world know he's a clean fighter. No qualms, no issues with that. I think all fighters should actually be at the forefront of this and show they're a clean fighter, whether it's being with the WBC clean boxing program or otherwise. Like Deontay Wilder, he's always bigging up the WBC, saying, if you want to fight me, you got to be with the WBC clean boxing program. That's what he told Luis Ortiz. Luis Ortiz did it. Luis Ortiz test positive, so that's how that happened, right? So Guillermo Rigondeaux, it's a shame WBC doesn't really they should be doing a better job of promoting guys who really take that initiative to show that they're a clean fighter. Guillermo Rigondeaux is one of those guys. So let me know what you guys think. Guillermo Rigondeaux posts his Vada letter from the president, Dr. Margaret Goodman. All tests clean, not positive, and he's ready for Lomachenko come December 9th. E-King Fight News, you know what it is. Subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button. E-King Fight News. Signing out.